So I put on a jeans jacket to make my outfit more stylish than it really was. And now I'm kind of regretting it because it feels like a waist trainer for my arms. Okay, so I'm on my period right now and I thought, what a better time to talk about periods and my embarrassing period story, my embarrassing boy story, than right now. Because, you know, I'm kind of on it, so I'm kind of like giving a little bit of nostalgia back to when I literally did not know anything and, well, didn't know. This actually happened like 5 months ago. So I'm acting like I've grown so much since then and like I've written a whole book on how to do puberty because I'm so knowledgeable now. I'm not. Story I'm gonna be telling you is my embarrassing period story. I hate saying embarrassing because it's not embarrassing. Like, periods are totally normal. People with ovaries have them and it's okay. I think it's such a weird topic to be like not be open about. Like, I'm so open about it. Like, you better believe, like, I tell everyone when I'm on my period. I make a special announcement that I'm on my period. Like, I make it known that everyone knows I'm on my period because, first of all, whenever you tell people that you're on your period, they're nicer to you. And story, it's kind of an effed up story when you think about it, and like it's kind of my fault because I should have done more research about periods and how to do things when you have a period instead of just like the first story starts out at school. So I was at school, like minding my own business, going throughout the day, kind of having a little bit of cramps, but like still not really knowing the difference between cramps and like a stomach ache because I just don't really know the difference between it. Like, I cannot feel it. Every time there's like even a little bit of a pain, I'm like, oh my god, I'm literally dying. Anyway, so in my school, they don't really let us use the restroom, which is so stupid. Like, oh my god, I have to be very careful with the amount of water I drink. Like, I have to only drink a sip like every 5 hours because I know that I'll need to pee if I drink anymore. Anyway, so I'm going throughout my day and eventually I finally find a teacher that lets me use the restroom. Okay, I was being a little bit irrational. They do let us go use the restroom. Only certain teachers do. Like, some teachers like, no, you can wait until your 4-minute break. But like 4 minutes is not enough to like use the restroom, like pull down your pants, and like especially the skinny jeans that I wear. Oh my god, I can literally never get those off on time. Like, it takes me forever just like peel them off my skin. Like, it's basically like trying to peel glue off your skin whenever you get glue on your hands and stuff like that. Like, that's the same thing with skinny jeans. So with me, it's just 4 minutes ain't enough, you know? I had like a peeing schedule. Like, every teacher, not every teacher, with certain teachers I could go like pee and stuff. Finally at my period where they would let me use the restroom because that teacher would let me use the restroom, if that makes sense. Basically, I had like a pee schedule like Sheldon did in Big Bang Theory. And then I go to the restroom and I realize I bled through my pants. Luckily, I was wearing dark jeans, about this color actually, so like if something happens, like if I'd have a nosebleed right now, you wouldn't be able to see the stains on it. And it was like in between my legs, like not on the butt necessarily, not on the front, it was like in between. It was like no one could really see it. And I made sure to get about 5 people to check. Anyway, so go to my locker to try to get a pad, and like I'm running basically. We all know I do not run for anything, so if I'm running, that's when you know it's an emergency, and that's when you know things are about to get really serious. Because like I don't want it to like bleed anymore through my pants. And I'm running to my locker and I realize I don't have a pad. So I have to wait until lunch to ask my friend for a pad. Now when I ask her for a pad, she's like, I only have tampons. And if you do not know what a tampon looks like or what a tampon feels like, let me tell you right now. Tampons are like earplugs for your vagina. I asked my friend for the tampon during lunch, and then I waited until back to class because I just literally hate using the restroom during lunch. It makes me feel weird, and I feel like someone's gonna climb over the stalls because they practice rock climbing on the bathroom stalls. So like, I just didn't want anyone to, you know, makes me feel weird. So I wait till we get back to class. I go to the restroom and I put the tampon in, but I put it the wrong direction. And I put it straight in. Like, I literally stand up while putting it in. Getting back to class and it's like straight up, so it's not really that bad. Then I get back to class and I sit down. Oh my god, I thought I was about to kill myself. And it was bad, okay? And my friends started asking me what's wrong. And there's one boy sitting next to me, there's 3 girls around me, and I tell them what happened. And the guy's just a jerk about it, okay? Because he was just like, he's just a big jerk in general. He's like, I smell something bad. And then he walks away and he goes to another table. And then they tell me that I put it in wrong. I have to tell my teacher that I made an oopsies. We all know what that means. She had to write me another bathroom pass to go to the bathroom. I had to take it out. It expanded. And I kind of lost the string. I don't want to be like Selena Gomez's song where it's like
lose you to love me, or
lose you to find me, something like that. Like I didn't want that for me. Like I wanted to just find it, not lose it to have to find it. And then I take it out. I felt like Mary Poppins with her umbrella, like, you know. Except I didn't do that. I just like threw it away. I wrapped it in toilet paper and then I threw it away. So later, I tell everyone what happens because I'm a blabbermouth and because I like to complain about absolutely everything because complaining is like my hobby. It's all I do all day. It just spices up my life. Like it just adds a little bit of like, you know, like a bit of pixie dust. I literally feel like Tinkerbell whenever Peter Pan is like giving me like the little pixie dust or whatever, and I can literally start flying from complaining because it just gives you that little extra oomph like pixie dust does. Like, okay, so if you're wondering why I'm in a different outfit, no, I did not pull Lady Gaga on everyone whenever she was at the Met Gala and she had like 4 different outfits. I did not do that. That is too much work. I'm too lazy for that. But I will tell you, it is a couple days later because the last time I was filming my first story, my mom honked. And she came home and I was just like, you know what? No, I'm not telling these stories in front of her because I do not need her knowing about this. So this second story consists of a boy. Yes, I know. Me plus boy in a sentence does not go well together. Like it never ends up well. I always just end up single. Like nothing ever goes right for me in my life. Like even when I'm this close to getting a boyfriend, somehow I ruin it. Maybe it's because I'm impulsive. Maybe it's because I honestly really don't know. I think it's because I'm just like dramatic and I'm really difficult to deal with. And especially when I'm on my period, I am so difficult to deal with. Like I am literally the moodiest person I've ever met in my entire life. I love complaining. Wow, I have a lot of things I need to like work on. It's becoming more of a therapy session than like a story time. Okay, anyway, actually happened in quarantine like not too long ago. So I was getting the quarantine lonely blues, you know, and I was just getting lonely and I had a lot more time on my hands, which meant that I was listening to more love songs, more coupley songs, and you know how the coupley songs go. You start picturing yourself with someone and then you realize you're single. And I started getting lonely and then I started telling my friends about how I'm lonely because I love complaining, even though I shouldn't be complaining as much as I do because like I literally never stop complaining. Like I really need to shut up and just start being grateful for what I have, but it's not my fault that complaining is like my hobby. Anyway, so I was complaining to them basically, and being the great friends they are, they wanted to help me out. Now, keep in mind, my friends have like tons of boys like into their DMs 24/7. Like I don't know what they do. Like do they go outside and like start having a net and literally just like toss the net randomly and like catch a boy? I don't know what they do to get all these men, but they do. So they were helping me out. And one of my friends, she has this whole Snapchat group full of boys basically. And I was like very surprised, like not because like she's a really attractive girl and like she's really nice and sweet and stuff like that. Like I get how. It's just I'm like, since when did I not check my Apple News app today to like see that you are like in a group chat full of hot boys? Like when did I miss this? And basically she was giving me their Snapchats, adding them, you know, like doing the whole little Snapchat flirting thing because literally Snapchat is like the 21st century Tinder for teenagers. And they started adding me back surprisingly. Like I was pretty shocked, honestly. So the first guy that added me back, I was like,
you know what, I'm desperate. Let me just shoot my shot and, you know, see what happens.
Worst case scenario, I miss and I don't know where I was gonna go from there, honestly. Probably just like go eat ice cream or something. I don't know. So I started Snapchatting him and we were like sending pictures back and forth. And then I started sending him like funny stickers. If you don't have Snapchat, let me explain to you what stickers are. So you can like take pictures, like silly ones, like, you know, like something like that. I don't know why I was like acting like I'm in some kind of like photo booth and I'm like I don't know why I was doing that, but anyway, you can take them and then like you can like free crop them and like just get the face or like just get anything you want in the picture. So I started sending him some of those that I have, which are actually pretty embarrassing, so I don't know really why I was thinking that like sending embarrassing photos of me was gonna get me to get him, but that's just kind of my strategy because it's like I want to put everything on the table already out there because like if you don't expose yourself, someone is going to expose you for you, so I might as well just expose myself, you know? So he started sending me some of his stickers and I felt pretty special, like I'm not gonna lie. I kept doing it back and forth and I thought we were having kind of like a little thing going on. Like I thought it was our little special moment. You know, like one of those secret handshakes that you have? Yeah, that's kind of how I thought me and this guy were. Like, all gets ruined when he asks me a question. He asks me,
How did you find me?
So then I asked my friend, I'm like,
Hey, can I tell him that you gave me his snap?
and she's like,
No, I did not want him knowing because then it'll make the group chat awkward and stuff.
and I was like,
Okay, cool. I respect that, so I'm not gonna do it.
so then I started making up this whole story. I started saying like,
Oh yeah, like, I saw you on a friend's story. Like, when my friends mentioned you on their story, and like, I added you.
it's like,
I was not mentioned on anyone's story.
I was like,
Okay, well, I guess she deleted it.
she is no one, so I don't know why I said she. I was just trying to like come up with something in the moment because I was getting really nervous. And then he's like,
Who's the friend that mentioned me on their story?
and I was like, this is like so hot and like I can literally not focus on anything except how sweaty I am. But I didn't shave my armpits because literally when do I ever shave my armpits? Like I choose to always wear tank tops on the worst days ever. And also there's like a big stain from the yogurt I ate earlier because I was like, oh my god, wait, did the stain like go away? No, it didn't. It's still kind of there now. It kind of looks like I tried to do like bleach tie-dye on my shirt because like that's a TikTok trend right now. And I failed miserably. I'm just gonna try to keep my armpits down because I didn't shave, because I hate shaving because I feel like I'm a carrot being shredded every time I shave. So I text my friend, I'm
Like, hey, can I use you for like this guy? Like, he's asking me where I added him from, and I basically explained what just happened.
and she's like,
Sure.
and then I send him her Snapchat and I was like, this
This is the girl that I got you from.
and he's like,
I don't even know her.
and then I start kind of panicking and I'm like, okay, crap, I didn't think of that far ahead because I'm really bad at thinking things ahead of time. Well, I'm not that good at chess because like whenever you're playing chess, you're supposed to like think 3 moves ahead or something like that. Anyway, so I tell him like,
Oh, I don't know, just added the wrong person. Like,
you know, atted that thing, like the little at gmail.com, you know, that at thing. Like he was like,
oh, okay, never got a notification that I got mentioned on a story.
and I was like,
Well, I mean, I can ask her about
he
it.
was like, yeah.
Yeah, can you please?
So then I tell her what to send to me. So basically, like, I type up what I want her to send to me, which was basically, I'm just gonna give you a rough summary. I just added the wrong person. I'm sorry. Like, I guess it was just a very honest mistake. And then she sent it to me back. Then I unsend what I sent to her. Does that even make any sense? I don't know. If you've never done this before, this is really gonna make no sense. But basically, she sent me what I sent her. And then I took a screenshot of her saying what I told her to say. Like a game of telephone. Kind of, but like electronic telephone. And I sent it to him, and then he's not buying it. And all these questions, and it's like, oh my god, I'm not playing 20 questions with you. Like, stop asking me so many questions. And eventually, I kind of just like,
Oh, I don't know. That's
all I answer because I literally just do not know. I just go like, oh.
okay. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, you can always add her and ask her.
And he was like,
Oh, okay, it's fine. Let's just continue talking.
and then I try to continue the conversation, and then he leaves me on red. And then I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine. Maybe he just like dropped his phone, or maybe he like is going and needing to charge his phone. Maybe his phone died. Like, I'm coming up with all these hypothetical theories to why he's not answering me and missing the big picture here. And then he blocks me. I did all that work and came up with this whole story plot. Basically, I just went through all this trouble just to get blocked.